for it. That Hellcat, I floor it. They was hating on me, hit the dealership and crushed them. Bankroll too big, got me.
What is up, guys? We're back with the new look Miami Heat Realistic Rebuild. This is part 2 of this series. If you guys want to see part 1, make sure you click the link in the description. Also, if you're new, make sure you go down, hit the subscribe button with notifications on so you don't miss a video. So we're coming off of a finals appearance in which we did lose to the Houston Rockets, and we're in year 4 right now. We signed Paul George. Make sure you go down, watch part 1 if you haven't already. So our biggest hole right now in our starting lineup is the power forward position, as we had to clear a lot of player salaries just to even get Paul George on the team. So we're going to trade here Bertans and 2 second rounders for Metu. So with our first round pick this season that we do get to keep, we are going to select a big man here, Thiago Carlos, center out of Brazil, 6'10", and he looks like a really good inside player, really good post player, so he'll get some buckets. And the rotation for this season is going to look like this. In free agency, we don't really have money, so we're just going after veteran guys, minimum guys, and we'll see if we make any trades at the deadline. But I think we're good for now. We definitely upgraded at power forward, and we will send Carlos to the G League. Same coach, same system. All-stars for this season, we do get Paul George as a starter and Jimmy Butler again as an all-star, so not too bad for the team right there. James Harden is going to win the MVP for the Rockets, and Terrence Clark Rookie of the Year, Giannis Defensive Player, and we do get Coach of the Year in Eric Spoelstra. So we had a pretty good season. Paul George All-NBA First Team, so we actually had a really amazing season this season, as Paul George also All-Defensive First Team and Jimmy Butler All-Defensive Second Team. So we're set right here to make another finals appearance, go back-to-back to the finals as we get the #1 seed in the East. So we're definitely the favorites coming out of the East here, and we'll play the Sixers in the first round. Not the best round 1 matchup, as the Sixers still have Embiid and Ben Simmons, but Jimmy Butler had a really nice season, actually one of his better seasons since we got him, and Justice Winslow had a pretty good season. Tyler Hero's been amazing off the bench, really like him. I don't really like him as a starter though, like him off the bench. 7th best offense and a top 3 defense. With this round 1 matchup, there's a high chance of an upset, but hopefully we can get it done. They only won 41 games, as we are tied at 1 apiece. Game 3 we lose, so we are down in this series, but we tied up 2-2. This is a very competitive series. They probably had a lot of injuries, but now we're down 3-2.
Got him! Got him!
So we're gonna lose here in 6 games to the Sixers again. We just cannot take down Jimmy Butler's old team, so they get some revenge for Butler leaving, as Paul George played insane in this playoff series, shot 50% from 3. Jimmy Butler also played okay, but we need better. And the 76ers actually get to the finals as the 8th seed, and they might win it all, as 2K likes that a lot, and they do win it all. Embiid Finals MVP. So here in the next season for the draft lottery, I believe we don't have our first round pick for this season, and yeah, the Thunder have our pick, so we'll see what we can do, what trades we can maybe make to improve. So as I mentioned before, our biggest hole in the starting lineup is at power forward, and Mac McClung, I do like him off the bench, but we can trade him. We also have 2 first round picks unprotected from us that we can give to the Timberwolves. We'll see if they want to do this. Vernon Carey, they did throw up Vernon Carey on the trade block, so they're looking to move him. They have a ton of big men, and they have Bol, so they can play him at the 4, or Towns. They can definitely play Bol and Towns on the same backcourt, but they're looking for another point guard to pair with Zaire Wade, so they don't want to do this. Maybe if we throw in a second round pick, they will do this. So after that offseason, we're looking really nice with the addition of Vernon Carey through a trade. Jimmy Butler, I did also extend for 3 seasons, as he's getting older, but hopefully he doesn't regress too bad. And we're looking really nice. Hopefully this time we can actually get back to the finals. Same coach, same system. And once again, we're going to get Jimmy Butler and Paul George on the All-Star team. So Paul George was pretty close to being an All-Star captain, so he's going off. Giannis is going to win the MVP for the Bucks. I don't know how many he's won. LeBron James Jr. ended up on the Hornets. He gets Rookie of the Year. And Paul George gets Defensive Player of the Year at age 32. So that is really cool. Vernon Carey, Most Improved Player. So we get 2 awards here. And we also get Coach of the Year. So we get 3 awards. So it's looking like getting every award challenge right now. But we'll try that in a different video. All NBA second team for Paul George. Vernon Carey, All NBA third team. So that trade is looking insane for us. We'll see how Mac McClung did for the Timberwolves. But Paul George, obviously all defensive first team. Jimmy Butler, all defensive second team. So he didn't seem to regress as we get the number 1 seed back to back. So we're set. Hopefully we actually get out of round 1 though. We'll play the Magic. Not as good of a team as the Sixers. So we should have no problem, as the Timberwolves did not make the playoffs. But Mac McClung, 14-7, shot pretty good from 3, and we'll see how he turns out. But I like that trade for us. It made sense for them as well. Tyler Hero, really good numbers off the bench. Probably should have won 6-man, but we're not going to argue that. And we will look at top 2 in offense, top 2 defense. So in round 1 here, let's see if we don't choke this. They also won 41 games like the Sixers, but we should be able to sweep them. Hopefully we sweep them. I mean, we had an insane record, 68-14, as we are up 3-0, and we should be able to sweep them here. And we do sweep the first round. So Vucevic on this team, Aaron Wiggins, Evan Fournier, not a good team at all, but Butler, 23, Paul George, also 20. Round 2 here, we've got the New York Knicks, 2 of the biggest markets in the NBA, and they've got a really nice young roster with Jalen Green. So it's 1-1, 2-1, and we take a 3-1 lead, so we should be able to beat them here in 5. 3-2, okay, are we going to 7? Nope, we win in 6, as this team was really good. Jalen Green, they had James Wiseman, RJ Barrett. So this team is set for the future. I wouldn't doubt if they win a lot of championships next couple of years. But Paul George, 30 points in this one. And in the conference finals, we've got the Brooklyn Nets, KD and Kyrie coming into town. So in Miami, we split the series. In Brooklyn, we take one. Now 2-1, 3-1 us. And we win in 5 here, so we take down KD and Kyrie, Paul George, Vernon Carey, and Jimmy Butler, all with 20 apiece. KD played well, shot super efficient, but was not enough. Kyrie also played well. And the stage is set. You cannot make this stuff up. We've got a rematch versus the Houston Rockets 2 years after they beat us in the finals. And their team is pretty much the same, as they did add Michael Porter Jr., it looks like. So as someone suggested in the comments, I am going to do a game plan this time for the Rockets, as we're going to put Paul George on James Harden and Jimmy Butler on Russell Westbrook. Hopefully that gets it done, as we do lose this game here, game 1. Paul George with 24 and 7. Michael Porter Jr. 24. He is the X factor in this one. If he goes off, then we might lose, but we win game 2. So that's pretty good right there. Paul George, Jimmy Butler with a nice game. Harden with a good game. Westbrook got kind of clamped by Jimmy Butler. Game 3, we also win. So we win 2 in a row. Westbrook with 25. Harden, though, did not go off at all. So it seems to be working right now. 2-2, though. So, I mean, it's super competitive. Butler with 30 in that one. This game is huge right here. This game is huge in Miami. We got to take them down, as it looks like we are going to beat them by 15. So, pretty good games right there, as Harden and Westbrook are getting buckets, but not as much as last time. So game 6, if we're about to win, then I'll hop in. So it's looking like we're going to blow the Rockets out after they beat us. And we're going to get Tyler Hero some buckets here, as we get that mid-range to go. So we're going to get another bucket here. Maybe Paul George, pick and roll with Jimmy Butler, as Butler is going to get another one to go. So now we'll get it to Jimmy again. Can't get it. Out to Tyler Hero for 3. That's cash. I already know. So that is going to do it. We are going to win the championship here in 6 games against the Rockets. And it's even better because we did get revenge on them. And it looks like the game plan works. So whoever commented that, I can't remember. If I find it, then I'll try to put it on the screen. But Whoever commented that, you're a genius, as we're going to take them down here, and we're going to win the championship. So congratulations, Miami. I'll let you guys watch the ceremony. Checking out the stats for that game, James Harden, 24. I mean, he was explosive, but not at the level that we've seen from James Harden, as Dennis Schroeder got clamped. Michael Porter Jr. had a bad game. Westbrook got so clamped, like he was on lockdown by Jimmy Butler. Insane defense from Butler, as Butler, he did his part, scoring right there, as he's going to lead us here to a win. So who's going to win Finals MVP? It's obviously Paul George. He was holding the trophy, so Paul George does get the Finals MVP. Averaged 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and shot pretty good from the field. Didn't play that good of a defense, but he gets it done. And if you guys want to see a different team, make sure you comment down below. Drop a like on the road to 500 subscribers.